Long story short, I was kind of sick. I somehow am miraculously preserved. Wow, unbelievable. さすがにのまイナニス. There's a lot that happened during my absence. But first and foremost, I would like to give a big thanks to Kumomane for being my avatar. Whenever I was like, Kumomane, I need to tweet this. You should just step up and tweet it out. Thank you. She looked out for me. I have to say, when I first went back to Japan, I went back with Mamani, so I had a couple of days with her in Japan. I took her around like a few of my favorite restaurants. Took her to like a onsen ryokan for like a day. Yeah, she really enjoyed it. She keeps telling me until like this day. She was like, that trip in Japan felt like a dream. I did try to take her to the Ami store just to show the Ina corner, but I did not. I did not have the courage. But then she would be like walking around and she would point out like, oh, that's Hololive. I'm just like, yeah, that's Hololive, mom. It was actually kind of rough the last month and a half. I told you guys I don't really feel like a tourist in Japan anymore, so it has lost like that spark. Spark to go and explore, because I've done it so many times. So I've just been potatoing away for the most part. Near the end of my trip, I guess, I did go travel a little bit, because that was one of the original things I planned for this trip. Well, yeah, I went to the Zao Fox Village to see the foxes. They're very cute. It was getting kind of chilly, so they were all curled up in the fox formation, if you guys know what I mean. These foxes are not tame. Do not crouch to take photos of them, or else they will take your phone and break it and bite you and whatnot. And then I went to Sendai for the first time. Sendai was pretty nice because one of my favorite cuts of meat is actually gyutan. Did I try zunda in Sendai? I did! I didn't know what zunda was. I was like, is that some kind of a Gundam? But it was good. Zunda, I think it's like crushed up a bean. But it's like a nice sweet. Yeah. Oh yeah! And then after Sendai, I went to Hokkaido again. I went there like a couple of years ago. And then there was snow. This is actually a photo in Otaru. The Otaru Canal. It was so pretty, I took a picture. I haven't gone to Hokkaido in winter before, so it was very nice. And also it was very scary because I didn't have my winter boots. So I was wearing my normal sneakers and I was scared I was gonna slip. It was very scary. And so I've also visited Sapporo and then went to the Shiroi Koibito Park. Got some cookies, delicious. I love Shiroi Koibito cookies. And right beside it, they had like an exhibition going on. And they also had like a lot of manga you could just go in and read. And kind of, I guess, like celebrating like authors that originated from Hokkaido and stuff as well. So that was pretty cool. I took note of some of the manga that seemed interesting to me from the cover. I don't know their titles yet. But I really enjoyed the winter vibes in Hokkaido. And of course, one last picture when I snuck into the Ami store again. They had another sign up that was very cute. So I took a picture of it. They don't know Amina. Sweet potatoes was actually really good. I should have had another sweet potato before I left. PN. Actually, walking by any Don Quixotes is so painful because they always have like the sweet potato machine right outside during the winter, and it's just like, and then the music gets stuck in your brain because you're usually at Don Quixote for at least an hour. And they keep repeating, Don, 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 Donkey, Donkey, Hote. I'm gonna miss the konbinis too. Cause like the first time, I was like, oh, my stomach feels terrible. I'll go get some like porridge and stuff in the konbini. Rice porridge and whatnot. And they were right there. But now, I'm just like, oh, I could use some rice porridge. I look up Uber Eats. The closest one is like 10 kilometers away. I'm just like, what? What do you mean it's 10 kilometers? Just wanted to suggest, please tell me there's no special significance in the fact that the free chat expires at the end of the I think that's have been a tradition every single year. There's no significance. I just extend it for another year every time it gets close to the date. It's been that for a couple of years now, so don't worry. I mean, I feel like I came back when things have kind of settled down a bit after the initial shock. And I think a lot of members already probably said what I would say. You know, I feel the same. There are times when even when everything is great, you just feel like you want to try something else in your life. You feel like you can try something different on your own or something like that. Honestly, all I can say is that I support everyone. I'm glad that I got to meet them in my lifetime. And I'm sure they will do amazing wherever they go. Yeah. I want to always see them off with a smile, right? You know? Excited for Calli's concert? I am! I thought it was kind of funny, but Taiki sensei, who drew the key visual for Calli's concert, is one of my favorite artists. So when he had a exhibition going on, I went and visited. So I bought a t-shirt from the exhibition and wore it to one of the days I was at the studio, and Calli was there too. And Calli was like, "Oh, you went to Taiki sensei's exhibition?" I was like, "Yeah, I did." And then Calli was like, "He's drawing the key visual for my upcoming live." I'm just like, what? I was like, show me the art. Very excited. I love Calli's energy. I miss my friends already. It was so nice because like to just be in Japan physically. Because like I'd just be, you know, potatoing around, and then someone would be like, "Hey, wanna go for pizza?" And then we just like meet up and have pizza and just chat for hours and hours. They gave me a Christmas present. It was quite big. So I visited her one last time before I left, and then she gave me a Christmas present too. And then I was like, "What? You got me a gift?" And I was just like, "Oh." I love it. But my brain was like calculating if I could fit it in my luggage. But I did fit it. I literally, like, that was the first thing I packed into my luggage. I was like, if there's anything I'm bringing back, it is this thing. Like, someone I probably wouldn't have expected to be this close with, but she's an amazing friend. Thank you guys for welcoming me back. I'm glad to be back. Everything is going to be daijoubu.